Finishes are the next principle we're going to talk about. Again, not really a specific technique. They're very varying techniques that are all successful. But again, a fundamental principle of wrestling to the points. Piggybacking off of what we talked about earlier, Americans being very aggressive and willingness to attack and get to opponents' legs. Using those tools, getting from our knees to our feet, head up, butt down, and driving, and being disciplined in our position, the next logical step is our finishing. Okay, we get to our feet and we're going to finish, and wrestling to the points, which means the best guys in the world, what we see is they score in multiples, they score in sequence. So, very simply, from a high crotch, as I shoot my high crotch and build up to my feet, and maybe I'm driving through. In level 1, we talked about transitioning to a gut wrench. As my opponent goes down, he bails, I'm looking for deep waist where I'm going to transition here from my gut, right on through. So to understand that a little bit deeper, what I'm looking to do is I'm not rushing anything. I'm not thinking too far ahead, but I know where I'm going to wrestle to. I'm going to shoot my high crotch, and I understand that I'm going to have a gut wrench opportunity, so I have to wrestle to that. So that means keeping my opponent's hips high. I shoot high crotch here, and as I drive, his hips are in the air. And a lot of times we miss opportunities here by I finish and I feel safer, so I let go and we go flat and I start fresh. Okay? So the step that we want to take is, rather than letting him off the hook and starting fresh, I'm looking for multiple scores. So I shoot this high crotch, and as he goes down here, I start looking for that transition into my gut wrench where I'm tight-waisted. I keep his hips high in the air, and I continue to drive forward. Right on through my second score. So I'm scoring in multiples now. And in freestyle, this becomes a very important piece of putting a period away. A one-point takedown doesn't always seal the deal. When we start putting points on top of points, I get a one-point takedown and a 1 or 2 point score, we get back to our feet, and I'm ahead 2 or 3-0. It's really a game changer. Okay, again, so maybe from a sweep, very common scenario, I'm wrestling here, sweeping up, and I'm looking, rather than letting go here, I'm looking to climb up this leg into my ankle lace and score again. So I'm wrestling to my points, I'm wrestling offensive minded, and putting multiple scores together. It's mat savvy or awareness, mat awareness. But the fundamental idea is wrestling to our points, opening up more opportunities.